YouTubian buddies and people around the world. We need to have a chat. Because there's been a disturbing trend that has been going on, and it's something that a lot of people are getting sick and tired of. In June 2015, there was a tragedy that occurred in South Carolina. One person who apparently has a messed up mind shot and killed 9 dark-colored people. And after some time and all this stuff going on, now all of a sudden, it's getting a bit out of hand. And the reason I say that is because, for whatever reason, everyone started to blame the Confederate flag. I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused about this. Please tell me how the Confederate flag told this guy, hey, go shoot some people. Okay. Huh? There's no logic there. I've never heard a flag speak before. So, I pretty much believe that's nowhere close to what was going on there.
You and your hat.
And now, it's getting out of control. It really is. Because now we're getting to the point where anytime anything happens, you have to blame something that's associated with history. And even worse than that, anytime something happens to a dark-colored person, everyone's up in arms. But if the same thing happens to a light-colored person, nothing happens. When did this become a theme? It's stupid. It really is. Because now we're getting to the point where anytime anyone thinks anything racist against dark-colored people happens, oh, we gotta do something about it. That's bad. But if the same thing happens to a light-colored person, oh, that's the typical stuff. Oh, that's all right. No. If you guys want to take care of things involving racism, do it right. Because newsflash, racism against the dark-colored is no longer the only type of racism. Now we're getting to the point where we're having racism against the light-colored. I'm not kidding. It's that bad. Because, newsflash everybody, if the Confederate flag is racist, then so is the NAACP. Now, before you start asking, oh, what does she mean by that? You do realize it's called the NAACP. If you want to eliminate any racial tension, then why not just call it the NAAP? Why not help out all people? I'm sorry, but I don't think Martin Luther King's speech was about the dark-colored taking over and all that stuff against the light-colored. No. He wanted equal rights and equal factoring for all people. Not just the dark-colored, just the light-colored, but all people. That's what he wants. And that's what I want. Because now it's getting to the point where all this racial hoopla is becoming an excuse to be racist against the light-colored. And that is tremendously disappointing. Anytime you guys think that something is against something, oh, we gotta ban it. Even though it's been associated with our history for how long now? And this is how stupid it's gotten. There's a show that existed back in the day known as the Dukes of Hazzard. And they have a car called the General Lee. It's an orange car. It has an 01 on the side. And the top of it has the Confederate flag. Because it was a heritage thing. Not a hate thing, a heritage thing. All of a sudden, oh no, that show is bad. It needs to be off the air. We gotta get rid of all its merchandise. Seriously? This show has been around before I was even born. And I've been on this earth for almost a quarter century. Now the show is racist? There's no logic to that. I ain't kidding. And what's even dumber is a story I heard on the news. There was a guy who walked into a Walmart. He wanted a Confederate flag cake with the words heritage, not hate on it. They rejected that and decided to give him a different cake in return. An ISIS cake! Are we seriously getting to the point where ISIS is more of an acceptable thing than the Confederate flag? Is that how stupid the United States of America has become? We were once the fourth smartest country in the world. And not because of stuff like this. We're in the 30s now. That's how stupid this has gotten. Here's another example. There's a story that's been going on about a dark-colored person who apparently was not strapped down right, taken in a police van to jail for something he done. Somehow, he was injured and he died. Oh my God! This guy got murdered and all that stuff by all these police people. We gotta do something. Riot, 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 riot. Two problems here. First of all, the people claiming racism doesn't realize that 3 of the 6 people, because there were 6 officers involved, 3 of them were dark-colored. You can't claim racism dark versus dark. It doesn't work that way. Second of all, there was a similar incident with a light-colored person just a few weeks later. Nothing happened. Why is there no hoopla for that? Why are there no issues with that? Why is it the only time that there's any hoopla about anything in a negative spotlight is if it happens to a dark-colored person? That, ladies and gentlemen, is racist. We're getting to the point where if you guys keep up the racism against the light-colored, all you guys are going to do is cause another war. And then it's going to get to the point where all the light-colored people in the United States of America is either going to move to Canada or Mexico. And that's it. And that's going to be the United States of dark-colored people. This is how stupid it's getting. Here's another example. This is what my dad references a lot. Why is it any time you hear any of the dark-colored comedians, especially of today, reference the N-word, and all of a sudden, it's okay for them to say it. But if a light-colored person says it once, oh my god, that's racist, that's so wrong, we gotta ruin this person's lives. There was a story a few years ago of a light-colored lady who said the N-word during an interview of some sort 25 years ago, if not more. And because this was discovered sometime later, oh my god, she's racist, we gotta ruin her life. All because she's from the South and that's what she grew up with. Do you see a problem here? Because I do. That, ladies and gentlemen, is being racist against the light-colored. We're now getting to the point that because of everything going on and all these ridiculous things going on, it seems like the dark-colored people are trying to get away with whatever they want now. And anything associated with the light-colored, oh, we gotta take that away, they're racist, that's stupid, blah, 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 blah. No. It's now getting to the point where everything is about to become racist here. And this is a huge problem here. I don't think you know this, but I know a lot of couples where, a lot of married couples, one's dark-colored, one's light-colored. They have no problem being together. In fact, a great majority of my friends, including my bestie, is dark-colored. I have no issues with them. They're my friends. We are all equal. Everything is nice and peachy keen. I don't want to get to the point in this country where I can't see or visit my friends anymore just because I'm light-colored and they're dark-colored and, oh, that's wrong! Please, for the love of God, do not let this country get to that point. If you want to remove anything that you think is racist, fine. But do not do it against one type of ethnicity or ethnic background. If you think that the Confederate flag is racist, okay, that's your thing. But do not do it just because you think it's a white thing. First of all, that's racist to begin with, because technically, we're not white and black. We are peach and brown. So quit the crap with black and white already. We're not Zekrom and Reshiram. Our skin colors do not match Zekrom and Reshiram. Give me a break on that stuff, people. And it's just so mind-boggling that this is still going on today. Especially decades after the I Have a Dream speech. Well, let me help you with that. Like Dr. Martin Luther King, all those years ago, I too have a dream. I have the dream to see no stupidity when it comes to these issues. He has the dream to see all men that are equal. The dark-colored and the light-colored. Everything that's nice and decent. I have the dream to see people of all colors. Dark colored and light colored. Live in peace together. I want world peace in this area. And it has to start here. The bull with the racism is getting out of hand. I dream of people learning about how history shaped this country. The things within the realms of this country. I want to see peace throughout this country. It's getting to the point where everything is getting out of control. And that's something I don't want to see. Fix everything that you think is racist against the dark colored, but also fix everything that's racist against the light colored. Change the NAACP to the NAAP. Make everything right for people of all colors. Ban the N-word, period. If a dark-colored person says the N-word, punish them. This stuff where, oh, this color's doing everything wrong, and this color's doing everything wrong, and that's gotta stop. I have the dream to see peace between the dark-colored and the light-colored. No more racism against the dark-colored. No more racism against the light-colored. Make up your minds. If the NAACP and the N-word, when it comes to you guys, isn't racist, then neither's the Confederate flag. Make up your minds. That's all I ask. Is it racist or not? Because if the Confederate flag is racist, then so is the NAACP. And so is the N-word, no matter who says it. Quit the shit with racism against the dark-colored and the light-colored. Otherwise, it's going to lead to another racial war, one I don't think we will get out of. And I refuse to be separated from my friends, both the light-colored and the dark-colored. I want to see my friends. I want to visit with my friends. I don't want any controversy coming between me and my friends. And my relatives who are married or dating people that are a different color. People like us can get along with each other. It's time for the rest of the world to wise up. Quit the shit with racism against the dark-colored and the light-colored. We are not black and white. We are brown and peach. That's it. We're not Zekrom. We're not Reshiram. Got it? If you want to take care of racism, ban everything that is racist. Not just everything for or against one color. Otherwise, you guys are going to start a war. And that is something that people like me, brown and peach alike, do not want. We want to live in a friendly world One where the brown and peach-colored can live in peace together, be friends with each other. That's what I want most in the world. I have a dream of seeing everything equal once again, just like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did all those years ago. Quit the shit with racism. And that's my final answer.